Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can hear you okay.
Okay,
My
so
side?
yeah, you're good. So I won't bother with the headphones then.
Okay. No, I'm fine. Fine this side. I welcome. We got two viewers. Please put in your comments or put in the chat. Just saying hi. We here for you guys. Chatting across time zones. Currently I'm sitting in South Africa, Cape Town, and David, where are you
I'm in
sitting at?
Australia, Brisbane.
Right. That's awesome. Right, so let's just see something. Still waiting on
Still waiting
bypass
on
corner.
bypass carnivore, Diane.
Yeah,
That's okay. We'll just keep chatting then.
yeah, let's keep chatting.
Yeah.
So let me just close. Let me rather close Windows before we interfere with our sound. Okay,
Yeah.
so I think there won't be any echo on my side.
Angela, can you turn the kitchen on? I'll just fix this lighting a bit.
Hmm. Okay,
Yeah, that's
no
better.
problem.
Okay.
Let's just go. So you'll be able to stream on your channel? Yes, I've checked that as
Yes.
well, David.
Yeah.
It's great. That's great. Um, let's just what else? What else? Yeah, I think we're good to go. We're good to go.
Good to go.
Good to go. Yeah. So, what's
So,
happening in your side of the neck of the world, David?
there's a lot happening all over the world actually, but here, it's all crazy as usual. Um,
Mhm.
Tell me again about the documentary. Actually, there's a few things I want to talk about tonight too. Actually, I sort of can't really think of it right now. What's the goal at the moment?
For the documentary.
Hmm.
Yeah, as Kerry, I think Kerry said in his latest update about getting to putting another category of the cancer, obviously, making
Yeah.
that also because now we have, I think, eight um, categories in there, cancer being one of them. Um, Status. Oh no. Well,
Here we
not
go.
not not to worry, not to worry. I did say this can also join. So there we go. That's for you, Diane. If you see the link, you can click on it. You don't need to be locked out of your email. We'll lock you in to the program. Right. So if I the objective is to first objective is to find that doctor
Yeah.
specifically for that category. That's the objective for the
Yeah.
documentary, and then to look through the list of um, individuals who said they want to be part of the movie. There's that list as well. To look through that list, the research or the volunteers, researchers will look through that list and basically scan them.
Yeah.
Some of will be maybe interviewed on their channels. I don't know. It
Yeah.
depends how they will do their research. And
Have they thought about Professor Seifried?
yes, he will also
Oh,
come
good.
along.
Good, good, good,
Yeah,
good.
but yes, I think if you, I don't think they mentioned it in the comments, but yeah, there is a what you call it, I don't know when, but there is a meeting for Jeff and Kerry, and this, I think there's more. I think that you, hopefully, they will invite you to be part of this panel when
Okay.
Dr. Sitwe will be coming along.
Oh,
Yeah,
excellent.
so yeah, so I don't know when, can't
Yeah.
say, but yeah, that also will be happening.
Excellent.
Um, Yeah, and obviously further down the line, it would be choosing those individuals, which is the candidates for the movie. Um, and obviously, so small clips or what did they call? Yeah, small clips or I don't know what they call this word, but yeah, it's small clips of some interviews,
Yeah,
which is already online. Just taken segments out of that, which carries power for the documentary. So I think that's basically what's going to happen in the next few weeks or month. But yeah,
yeah,
we still looking for more individuals
yeah,
to participate, especially in the cancer arena where that is now new. We still looking for people there. And yes, you know, you're the first in the community or in the cancer category to give advice and obviously your side of things as well.
yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
great. Awesome. Fantastic.
Yeah. So,
It'd be good to speak to Professor Seabury. He's wonderful. He's very generous with his time as well. Um,
mm-hmm.
so yeah, actually, I look forward to hopefully I'll get to see him again and talk to him again soon. Um, okay, so when Diane joins us, I was thinking we could talk about um, things that maybe gives people some pointers on starting carnivore, what we've encountered along the way, things that
Mm-hmm.
we've learned along the way. Um, so I've got a few new carnivores on my channel now that want to sort of learn how to navigate a bit.
Mm.
So I thought we might talk about that tonight too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Depending for me, it's depending on where they're at with their why. Why
yeah,
they want to do it? Because I think that is the thing that most people is struggling with.
yeah,
Their why. Because
yeah,
if you want to stop that addiction and all that, for me it works. I'm gonna say for me, I'm not the health professional, but for me it worked when I discovered my why. And okay, Diane's still sitting up. You good to go, Diane? There we go.
Hey, here she is.
There
Hey,
we go. Hi, Diane. Good morning there to you.
good morning. Are you there, Diane? You're on mute. Can you hear us?
I hear you.
Is that better?
That's
There
it.
we
There
go.
we go.
There
There
you
we go.
Very good.
go. Okay. I was
Okay,
trying to
so
plug
Okay.
in this microphone, but it's not working. It just muted me.
okay, fair enough.
I stayed up all night just so I wouldn't miss this.
Wow.
Well,
Wow.
I didn't want to wake up and be like, my hair all smushed and everything. So
Well, well, I hope you get some sleep today then.
it'll be fine. I had
Okay,
fun.
that's good.
I worked on a video, got that out. Well, you guys seen it, so I had a lot of fun with that. I
That's good.
learned a lot. Yeah, I'm learning
I'm
to.
gonna I'm gonna answer your question, Diane.
Uh-oh.
Why do I roll my eyes?
Why do you what?
Roll. You said there he rolls his eyes
Oh,
again.
why'd you roll your eyes? Yeah, I don't know.
When I do that, I make a mistake. Then I say, oops, then I roll my eyes. I
Uh,
can't get to the move properly, then yes, then that happens.
yeah, that was a fun video. That new one you put out, that was a fun video to watch.
That
The
was fun.
dancing one.
Yeah.
Mm, yeah, yeah. Graham's always good to put a smile on your face.
Oh,
Thank
yeah.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah. You're looking thinner and thinner.
yeah, he is.
You are. Don't give me that look. You are.
Yeah, he's getting ready for the carnival calendar.
Oh,
Exactly.
uh-oh. I hit chat and lost you guys.
No, you're still there. There you lost us.
Oh, there you go. Now you lost us.
Elsie's coming back in. Yeah, saying the coming back to your question, David, about the why, where we say helping others. The why is so important. Like I said, starting with me. Um, when I found out the why do I want to do this? Basically, this diet, when it was first introduced to me, this diet, it still, for me, it still play that important role. Every time there's a temptation coming up or a craving,
Yeah,
I always remind myself the why.
yeah,
Yeah, and that's so important. That's so motivating for me, and it keeps me in control. Yes, I do crave a coffee or so, and it's like, no, there's no reason for that.
yeah,
Because I know if I have a coffee, this caffeine, I might just have an effect of it or something, stomach problems. Then I say, no, leave the coffee. Even tea, I'm a tea lover. Um, and then I say, no. So the why is so important,
yeah,
I would say.
yeah, yeah. I
Yeah, your
agree.
side.
So what is your why?
My why is I want to feel healthy. That's the first thing. I want to feel like a young man again. Okay, I'm getting
Yeah,
there. But I'm wanting to feel like that young man who didn't have any hypertension,
mm,
right?
yeah,
So that is where I come in. That is the why. And the
yeah,
hypertension is the driver because of the tablets that I'm drinking. That's my driver. Like, I don't want to drink tablets anymore. I'm tired of drinking those tablets. It's like
yeah,
five years. No, it's not five. 2015. So it's around about clearly 8 years. If I'm right, if my assumption is right.
yeah,
Yeah, of drinking these tablets, and the doctor would normally say you need to recheck. I didn't recheck. So yeah, it's not more. It's still the same from the day they prescribed it to me. So, but the problem is that what the tablets was doing to me, I didn't know in the background, but now that I know, I'm like scared of it. And that also like motivating my why
yeah,
as to what health problems I will if I continue with these tablets as well.
yeah.
So yeah, I don't know.
No, no, that's a great why.
Yeah,
And you're right. Like everyone needs to figure out their why, and I think they should do that before they start because they will it'll motivate them to stay on, to stick with it, and to stay away from junk food. It's really
exactly.
important. Yeah.
Hmm.
So, how about you, Diane?
I'm sorry, I missed the question. I'm guessing it's why we started the carnivore.
No.
Well, not really. Well, I suppose, but
I'm sorry, I was messing with, I was trying
do
to
you have a
figure out
tip?
No.
these, I was trying to figure out the settings down here. I thought I could pull up the chat on the side, but I lost
Yes,
you
you.
guys.
That's all right. Do you
You
have
on
a tip for
StreamYard.
people starting carnivore?
What's that?
Do you have a tip for people starting carnivore?
Other than other than knowing what your why is, um, I would say research. Do your research because I think it's important to understand how this all works because we've been told so many things that aren't necessarily true.
Yeah,
You know, you hear a lot of people coming when you try to talk to them about doing this way of eating, they've always got a rebuttal, you know, red meat's bad and this and that. So you definitely want to do your research.
yeah, I agree. Yeah, both great tips. Do your research because, like you said, Diane, you have to. I mean, it's really important to know why this works and how it works because if you don't understand why or how it works, you're not really understanding why you're doing it. You know, um, you know the health benefits and everything that comes with it. If you're not aware of that, then it's like, well, it's just like any other diet. So you're not really tempted to try it, are you? Yeah, great tips. I think another one is to keep it simple. You know, figure out your why, do your research, and keep it simple. The diet itself is extremely simple. It's not so complicated that you need to um, think about too much what you have to eat throughout the day.
Mm,
You know, um,
correct.
like so many people overcomplicate things. It has to be more. It has to be more to it. You know, like it can't be just meat, or it can't be just the fats and what else to it. There has to be something else. But there really isn't. It's really very simple. And so easy actually to prepare. It gives you so much more time back through the day as well.
Yeah, it does.
So, um, good, good.
Diane, can I ask you? You can stream to your channel as well.
Can I stream to my channel?
Yeah,
Yes, you can.
I don't know
yeah.
how that's done.
Up in the top right corner, there should be a little button on your screen where it tells you can stream to your own to your channel.
Um, I don't see a button. It's where the
It should
chat
be
normally
just
is.
above, just above the chat.
I might disappear again.
That's okay.
Nothing happened. I see a little green light there, but nothing happened when I hit it.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
You're going again.
You got it.
No, I don't want to go again. See?
Diane's leaving the room again.
No.
That's okay then.
Okay, I hit something
no.
here. Settings, print, text, share.
Yeah, should I think it's shared to your channel? Yeah.
I'll check if it pops up on your.
No, that took me to all my.
Okay.
No, that's okay. We can work on it later.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I can get out of there now.
Oh, you're sideways. What happened?
There
Oh,
we
there
go.
we go.
Okay.
Well, it's all a learning experience,
Yeah, this is only my second stream, so
Yeah, you're doing well. You're doing well.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, Graham, how long have you been on the carnivore diet?
Today will be day 207. So
Wow.
206 days was yesterday. So
Okay. So, what is something new carnivores should expect in the first 30 days, do you think?
well, my experience, look out for a tummy and a runny tummy. That's my experience. Look out for that. Um, maybe in my case, I had some slight pain on my right side under my rib cage, like I explained in my update. I had some pain there. And if I want to get gross here, my stool was a bit green, so it tells me that the gallbladder is busy working
Yeah.
of the fatty stuff that I ate. So
Yeah.
the other thing is the time that I normally was always regularly with going on carnivore, there wasn't that regular. You had to wait.
Yeah.
After having these green stools, then I've waited for a period, maybe 3, 4 days. I did make a note every time. So yeah, at my home they laughed at me that I say I'm making notes of what's happening, but yeah, because that's the funny one to make note of. So that Um, Other than that, I didn't experience. Obviously, the weight loss is, I would say, is the benefit,
Yeah.
because the goal was the hypertension, so the weight loss is the benefit.
Yeah.
And that's how I see it. Every person that I speak to, I would say, yes, if you want to lose weight, then you go straight for your weight. I've During that time, what you eat also, I was very strict with myself in not drinking coffee or tea. That's the strictness that I went.
Yeah.
From day one, I said nothing like that. Concentrating on what was said: meat, water, and salt.
Yeah.
So I was a little bit careful with the salt, but I think my 30 days was like smooth sailing. Sometimes
Good.
I can't understand why people say they got diarrhea and all those things, but
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say that it can't happen. It does
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah. Oh, we all react a little differently, you
yeah.
know. So that's all right. That's good. Excellent.
Mm.
How about you, Diane? How long have you been on the carnivore now?
Oh boy. Um, on and off with a lot of cheats. um, I guess I found it about a year ago, maybe a little longer than that. I didn't start right away. Um, I just kept watching. Actually, I found it through Carnivore Quest. I don't know if you guys are familiar with
Yeah.
them, Cassie and Larry.
Yeah. Yeah. I've seen that channel. Yeah.
Yeah, so I started following them shortly after they started their channel, and I just found it to be really unique. I thought they were crazy, um, and then they fell off the. Um, they ended up cheating. I think they were gone about a month or so, maybe not that long. I don't know, but and then they came back and they just kept working, and I think they fell off a couple of times actually, but then that just kind of told me that, these are real people just like me, just struggling to keep it going,
Yeah.
and the more they did it and I watched the successfulness of it and the changes that they were both having, it was like, wow, okay, I think this might be doable.
Yeah.
After trying so many different ways of dieting through the years, this just, like you said, it's just so simple. It's almost like too simple, but it is. That's all it is. It's just so simple.
Yeah.
Mm,
So I
Yeah.
started with the BBE challenge,
Yeah.
and I keep going on and off the BBE challenge. I don't really follow it as much now because I have had other things other than beef. Um, I was thinking about trying this. What do they call it? Oh, shoot. It's the one that the steak and butter girl does.
What's that?
I think Lindsay's doing it or was doing it, and so was there's a guy, I just watched him yesterday. He was talking about it. Can't think of his name. It's where that I
priming,
think
They
what
add
it yeah,
something to it.
priming. Yeah, priming.
priming,
I
priming. Yeah.
don't I
Uh,
don't know enough about it. I know a little bit, um, just what I can glean through what other people are
Mm,
saying, how it works.
yeah.
yeah.
It's interesting to me because both Lindsay and oh, I can't think of that other guy's name. He's doing the live.
Raymond.
No, he's the one that's doing the live with Lindsay now, once a week.
Lindsay. Okay.
Yeah, they just started.
I'll
Yeah.
check.
Easy.
Uh,
Yeah.
Yeah, Limitless Lindsay.
okay.
Anyways, yeah, so they're doing a live once a week now, of
Oh,
700
Todd.
pound. Huh?
Todd. Todd.
Todd, yeah, Todd.
Todd. Yes. Todd. Yes.
Yeah, he
Cowboy
was
hat.
talking about this, but you
Cowboy
know
hat.
what?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Todd.
Yeah,
Mm,
but he was talking about this, and from what I can glean from what he was saying, man, you got to eat like a ton of eggs. I don't know if I can do that.
Yeah. I was listening to that because he's trying to build muscle to burn more fat.
Right.
And if you eat, he was saying that if he can eat 36 eggs a day, he can. It's like a shot of testosterone, like a steroid. That's how your body reacts.
Hmm.
Um, I mean, it might work. That's a lot of eggs, though.
Oh
Very
yeah.
expensive.
Oh yeah.
It's not something I
Mm.
would do, but it'd be interesting to see what happens anyway.
Yeah. I'm curious to know if that's exactly what Lindsay did during her experience with priming, because she talks
Yeah,
about priming. She's just never explained it.
yeah. Well,
But
priming just means that um, you pretty much just eat a lot before a certain time, like then you might fast or like before a competition, you usually prime like you'll eat an excessive amount, like for 1 week or for a couple of days before an event, sort of thing. So that's pretty much what they're doing. What priming
okay,
is.
so it doesn't have to be eggs,
Yeah.
Mm.
right?
No, I mean,
Exactly.
depends on what you. Yeah, it depends on
Yeah,
what
you
Okay.
can eat.
you're doing. Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Yeah, what
right.
I've get it. Okay.
Mm.
Yeah, because you know what? I was thinking about that. I was thinking about trying it. I honestly was. But, if I eat more than two, sometimes three eggs, I'm sick all day long. I mean, I'm so sick.
Yeah.
So I'm like trying to figure this out. Like, how in the world would I manage that?
Yeah.
36 eggs is a lot of eggs.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, he's a big boy. So like it would be a smaller amount for smaller people.
Oh, I'm not
Todd's,
that small,
Todd's
honey.
pretty big. Yeah. Well, you're not as big as Todd. No.
But
So I think honestly, like I mean, apart from that, I don't think a lot of people don't really have the expense or the ability to eat that much through a
yeah,
day. Um,
Mm.
so, and I haven't found that you need that. I think on carnivore, I have found that my testosterone levels have increased. Just eating beef and lamb and eggs and just a standard carnivore diet. So I think you're going to do
Mm.
pretty well just doing that.
okay.
But everyone likes to experiment, so it's worth finding out what benefits you might get from it. Though.
Mm.
So,
Well, now that you've explained what priming is exactly, then I can tailor it to what I can eat
Yeah.
and do well with. I think part of it was they primed for a week and then
Mm.
with 3 meals a day, and then I think Todd was saying the second week he goes to 2 meals a day with
Mm-hmm.
fasting in between
Correct.
each every other day, and then
yeah,
1 meal a day. So
Yeah.
yeah, knowing that I don't have to exactly do eggs, that's gonna help a lot.
yeah,
So I
yeah.
think
I
I
mean,
will
if
try.
if you can't handle eggs, just eat more meat.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. I
a lot
can
of
handle
people.
a couple, but and I can't do it every day either.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Well, in that case, I just wouldn't eat them then. If you're having trouble with them,
Yeah,
I'd just stick to meat. You know.
Mm.
yeah. So I might put that into practice starting this coming week because that just sounded very interesting to me. You know.
Yeah. Well,
Mm.
it's kind of like I think people tend to naturally do that on carnivore as well. I found that when I started carnivore, I did more frequent meals than I do now. So it's kind of like priming, and then as you go along, you tend to whittle down the meals a bit.
Mm.
Like today and yesterday, I only had 2 meals. Usually, I'll have three.
Hmm.
Um, but I ate the same volume of food, just different. I ate one big meal instead of three small ones. You know,
Mm.
so
I think
found that
that's
to
been,
be good.
sorry, go ahead.
No, you're right. Go ahead.
I think that's been part of my problem too. When I started for a long time, I was only not that I wasn't able to, but I was doing 1 meal a day. But because I've had the gastric bypass, you can't really eat a whole lot,
Yeah.
even after all these years, because I had mine in 2012. So even though it's been that many years, I still can't consume a large amount at one time. So I was doing 1 meal a day, but I don't think I was eating enough, and I don't think I was getting in enough fat. So I'm doing
Yeah.
two now.
Especially starting, that makes it really difficult. You know, if you
Hmm.
start when you first start on carnivore, if you start on just 1 meal a day, you're going to get a lot of cravings because obviously you can't just eat one like enough in 1 meal to stay full
Mm.
throughout the day. You know, so I
Right.
think it's really good for beginners to keep a meal frequency of say at least 3 meals a day, and then when you feel up to it, like after priming, for example, um, when all your numbers are up, like for example, like your iron levels and your minerals and everything like that are all up, then you can start whittling down to maybe 2 meals and then eventually maybe 1 meal, depending on your activity level, of course. And
Mm-hmm.
you know, when you feel up to it, you know, and then you can sort of when you all your markers are up, people will usually prime before they do a fast as well. So if they're going to do like a 2 or 3 day fast, or even just a 1 day fast,
Hmm.
they'll have, yeah, you should eat like a couple of days before. You should add more frequency to your meals or add more food to your meal.
Before a fast.
Yeah, before a fast.
Okay.
That way you've got all your numbers up, elevated, and you'll sort of your body will just work on that through the fast. You know.
Hmm.
Yeah. Otherwise, you get like if you start fasting too early, your numbers are already low. You'll be hungry all the time. You won't have as much energy. You won't have the iron levels to keep your energy up, and you'll just fall off the wagon. You'll start eating, and you'll eat whatever's close to you because you'll start craving. You know.
Yeah. So you were saying that you were asking these questions. You have some new people on that are trying carnivore.
Yeah, I've got some new people that just have just decided to start. They haven't actually started yet, but they're trying to. Well, they're just trying to figure it out, you know. So doing their research stage, you know.
Yeah.
So it's good to see, though. At least
Oh
they're
yeah.
trying, you know.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so important. Just to get as many people away from junk food as possible, get them off the standard diet,
Yeah.
you know, and get them away from the food pyramid garbage,
Yeah.
you know, and the lean
Great.
meats. Yeah, that was the hardest thing for me going on carnivore was adjusting to the going from lean meats to fatty meats and increasing
Mhm.
my fats. That took me some time. You know,
Mm.
it took me some
I've
time to get
noticed.
my head around.
I've noticed over time. Like I used to eat a lot of chicken
Yeah,
and mostly chicken breast, so and be lean. But ever since starting this, I still eat chicken once in a while, but it's not my go-to anymore. It's not something I really enjoy as much as I used to.
yeah, yeah, definitely. I used to eat a lot of chicken breast, you know, because it's nice lean meat, and you know that's what the education says. You know, got to keep your meats lean. But you know, they don't tell you the chicken breast is full of all these other hormones and crap as well. And plus, you know, they don't tell you that you need your fats. Yeah.
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 Hi, Annabelle.
Let's- Hi, Annabelle,
Yeah,
the happy
Bella.
carnival. Welcome. Wow. They 106 for me.
106. Well done.
Lovely. And she's from Queensland. Where's that?
Queensland. Oh, good
Is
at
that,
Annabelle. I'm
is
from
that there by
Brisbane too.
you?
Yeah,
Okay, awesome.
very
Yeah,
good.
so what's next though?
Queenslander. That's something that's they always yell that in Australia. They go, oh, we've got those Aussie, oi, oi, oi. In
I
Queensland,
just
like
wanted to say, what is
every
that?
state, yeah, and each state has their own thing too. And they're like, Queenslander. Yeah,
Okay.
so it's one of those funny things. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Australia's pretty funny sometimes. Yeah. How about you, Graham?
Right.
What changed for you meat wise when going on a carnivore? Did you used to eat lean meats too, or
I eat
is
anything,
any of that
David.
changed?
Anything that makes me full, I eat.
Very good, very good.
And with looking at grass fed, obviously it's expensive.
Yeah,
Um I just go to the butchery and I want this. I tried even a hind quarter
yeah.
beef. I was like, okay, is this a hind quarter? Let me see what's in there. Let me taste everything that's in there. So for me, it's like a whole new journey into discovering meat, beef, lamb. I even will go ostrich if you say that is lean, because we have
Oh,
ostrich the side of the
yeah,
world. Yeah,
yeah,
so yeah, so it's just awesome. Just eating meat. Obviously, chicken is my favorite, Diane. So I do have my chicken. It's there
Do you
in the
add fats to
freezer.
that?
Come again?
Do you add
Fats.
fats to your chicken?
No.
Okay.
I think the skin is there.
Yeah,
There's a
the
lot of
skin's
skin
good.
because they say take away the skin, but no, for me it's everything skinny. Skin is so crispy. So
Yeah.
yeah, and I like all the cuts also as well on the chicken.
Okay.
I think one of my videos showed I had the whole chicken as well. So yeah,
Yeah, very good.
yeah.
I was just
Anything?
looking
Yeah.
at this comment. I'm just looking at this comment. I find the Aussie thing embarrassing. I admit I do too. Actually, it is a bit embarrassing. I don't. I really don't understand all those things. There's kind of like war calls. Half English, as am I. My mother is English.
Mm,
She's from England.
eating a lot of
I've been
briskets.
eating a lot of brisket. Ah, nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah, yeah. Brisket's good.
Yeah.
What's your favorite, Diane?
Well, my new favorite is brisket. I made my first one. I've had it before, but I've never cooked it myself. And yeah, I finally did it, and it was like that was so simple. I don't know
Yeah.
why I never did it before,
Mm,
but yeah, it turned out really good. So that'll probably be a new one that I do quite often now.
mm,
Excellent.
And you get a lot of fat with it, so you know.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all good.
yeah.
Yeah. I love the fatty cuts. I love lamb because it's nice and fatty.
Mhm.
But probably my favorite beef would be sirloin. I would say at the moment that's
Mm,
really good.
Mm.
Yeah, nice fatty sirloin. But I quite like just getting off cuts of fat from the
yeah.
butcher. He gives it to me, and I just dice it up, and I'll just fry that and eat that by itself too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Same here. Same
yeah,
here.
yeah.
that's really good.
You throw
Yeah.
yours in the air fryer?
I don't have an air fryer. I just chuck it in the fry pan. You know,
Air fryer.
and yeah, when they in the fry pan though, because all the oil comes out, it sort of goes liquid. I just pour the liquid part into a bowl and keep it
Yeah.
so I
Right.
can cook
Same
other
here.
things in it. Yeah, that way
Air
I can cook
fryer
other
as
things.
well. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
That's the thing.
Yeah, it's really good. You cook the eggs and in beef fat, yeah,
Mhm.
or bacon fat. It's nice. What about any favorite recipes?
Mm, you know, I've tried a few from Chris Cooking Nashville. I don't know if you've heard of him. He does some carnivore and keto recipes. He's carnivore. His wife is keto. So he usually makes two separate. He makes the same meal, but he makes them a little bit differently according to their dietary.
Mm.
The thing with his, have you either one of you watched him?
No, I haven't seen him.
The thing about his is he's making a lot of recipes that mimic the things we used to eat, like mashed potatoes and
Mm.
that kind of thing, and breads and pizzas and that kind of thing. And I did try a few of them, and they were good. But for me, I think that is a slippery slope. I'm not one of these people that can control myself yet. So
I agree.
yeah, so I quit doing. I think I did maybe 6 or 7 of his recipes, and then it was like, no. The more I do this, the more I just want to think about what I used to eat. So
Yeah, yeah,
maybe in the future I'll try again, but for now, I don't think that's something I want to do.
yeah. I agree. That's a good point there. I don't see the point in trying to mimic the junk food
Right?
because I mean that's what you're trying to get away from, you know.
Yeah.
So
Mm.
I really don't see the point in trying to make a carnivore pizza or trying to make, carnivore puddings and stuff like. I mean, that's the junk that we're trying to get away from. So it's like I think it would trigger a lot of people to want the real thing rather than trying to make the carnivore version as well.
Yeah.
I just don't crave that stuff. Actually, I'm very happy. I'm very simple when it comes to food. I have my meat. I don't need any spices or sauces or anything like that. I'm good with salt, and I'm done. It's easy and simple.
Yeah.
Yeah. How
Mm.
about you, Graham?
Keep it simple, like you said. Keep it simple.
Yeah,
Come home. It's just a piece of meat into the air fryer. Take it out and eat it. Obviously
yeah,
salted.
mm,
Keep it
Yeah.
simple.
mm, yeah. Keep it simple. It saves you a
Mm.
lot of time as well.
Hmm.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a good point, though. Like Annabelle says, I think you work with what suits you, and that's right. That's
Mm.
good too.
Mm.
Some people like, or some people need more variety.
Mm.
I just don't need it.
Yeah.
I think when I
Yeah,
first started, I was trying to do like we used to. I'd have a meat and a potato and a vegetable. So that's why when I started doing the recipes from Chris, I was trying to do his mashed potatoes and his mac and cheese, and it was like, but you know what? If you eat your meat first, you're too full to eat the other stuff anyway. So
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. That's right. That's the thing. That's a good way to avoid cravings as well. If you eat a good sized steak or whatever meat you like, when you're full, you don't crave so much. You know.
right,
Yeah. The worst thing you can do is wait till you're hungry and then sort of go shopping. When you just want to buy anything that's close to you when you're hungry.
I can't read these comments on my phone.
My background is that I
That's
starved myself before I went carnivore. Do you mean fasting, Annabelle? Do you mean fasting?
yeah. Annabelle can join. If you can join us, you can join us. The link is in the stream,
Yeah,
and you can join us.
yeah. You can tell us your story then.
Yeah.
Oh,
Uh-huh. There we go.
okay. Atypical anorexia. Okay, so it's good that you found carnivore then, and I hope your recovery is going well. tech tart. Tech tart. I like that one. I say technically challenged, yeah, tech challenged, but yeah, tech tart, that sounds about right actually for me. Very good. Yeah, that's very good. Yeah.
Mm,
Well, I'm glad you're recovering from anorexia. That's
that's awesome.
your
And how you
dietitian was
feeling?
against carnivore.
Mm,
Wow. Well, how's your recovery going though? Are you doing well now?
mm,
Dietitians, this is, carnivore is probably their worst nightmare. It's
yeah.
they're a little bit scared, or it might put them out of business.
Yeah, I can say a colleague of mine at work, his daughter's a dietitian. He wanted to also be wanted to go on carnivore. However, his daughter tells him, sorry, it's not gonna work. You need your veggies. So yes, he's got a constant battle. Now the daughter influenced the mother, and so it goes on.
Yeah.
So who
Mhm.
makes the food?
Yeah. Well,
So
that's
he's
when you just have to
mm,
grow a backbone and do it yourself, don't you?
yeah.
So I'm
Same.
curious, Annabelle. I'm curious, Annabelle, have you watched a YouTube channel called Sophia Eats Steak?
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm glad you're doing well.
Yeah.
Very
Wow,
good.
that's awesome.
Oh,
Excellent.
good for you.
Excellent, Annabelle. Very good.
Yeah.
Wait
Yeah. Yeah. Again, like people tend to fast when they're not prepared, and they do it too soon when they get on the carnivore diet as well. Um,
There's your answer, Diane. She didn't watch Sophia
uh,
Eats Steak.
Oh,
yeah, Sophia. Yeah, Sophia's a young teenager. She was quite anorexic as well,
Mm.
mhm.
um, but she's uh, recently gone on to carnivore, and she's doing really well now. So
Let's give a shout out to Sophia.
Yeah.
wow.
You might want to check out her channel. Just having someone else that understands what you're going through or have been going through, I think is very helpful.
Yeah. And they
There
were
we
saying she
go.
fasted 28 to 29 days in less than 3 months. Yeah, that's quite a lot.
There you go.
Sophia Eats Steak.
Hello, Shiki. Cool.
Oh, was the 28? Oh, it suffered from it. How did you pronounce that name, David? Shikri,
Shiki?
Shiki. Shiki.
I'm not sure.
Welcome.
I hope that's right.
Mm-hmm.
I can't
Well,
see
I'm
the
glad your
comments.
dietitian's impressed. Um, I am the same way. My oncologist is so impressed that he's considering the diet for himself, actually.
Oh,
On
yeah,
a new carnivore,
that's nice.
anything in 2 months. Very good.
That's awesome.
Very good. How is your journey going? It's always I mean, my oncologist actually hasn't been a problem, but I know a lot of people, they've had a lot of trouble with doctors and dietitians and their specialists telling them that they shouldn't be doing this diet, mostly because they're ignorant. Um, but they always advise against it, even though they've seen their health improve. They then try to take them off the diet. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Mm-hmm. Well, Annabella, you got a sub from me. I just sub to your channel.
Yeah, Yeah, you're right, Annabelle. I think you're right.
Second day of calm my brain chain. Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's because you start getting ketones to your brain. You know,
Hmm.
we start to get this brain fog lift. All carnivores feel the same thing. It's like a cloud being lifted from your brain. You know, you're starting to get more
Yeah.
nutrients to the brain. We're getting because fats produce ketones, and these ketones get delivered to your brain, and you get all your nutrients and minerals and everything that we need. So you start thinking a lot better, you know, and it's really quite immediate too. It's very quick.
David,
Yeah.
can we deal with this one? The constipation.
But recently
What?
dealing with constipations, they're trying to see what will help. Okay, increase your fat levels. Okay, if you are having trouble, uh, first off, you need to work out whether you really are constipated. Constipated meaning like it's there, but you just can't get it out, and to the point where it gets painful. That's constipated. If you just don't feel like going to the toilet, it's just not there. Okay, so it's not something to worry about. When you're on carnivore, you don't go every day, usually, because your body absorbs so much of what you are eating. Okay, everything in that meat, none of it's, or very little of it, is wasted. You know, but if you are having trouble going to the toilet, it means that you're not eating enough fats. Okay, if you increase your fats, you will definitely go to the toilet. Okay. In fact, if you get to the point where you're eating too much fats, yeah, you won't be able to trust the gas because you'll have to go to the toilet very quickly. Okay. So never
Hmm.
trust the gas.
Yeah. What helped me in the first place when I also felt constipated, I've read on some Facebook chats, and I bought me magnesium citrate.
Yeah. Yeah.
I bought
Magnesium will
me,
also help with digestion.
yeah,
Yeah.
and that basically they say it gathers water in the colon and make the
Yeah.
stool a bit loose. So, it helped. Um, Drinking it a few times. So yeah, I got this emergency
Yeah.
if that feeling comes back.
Magnesium is also good to take for other reasons as well. It's a mineral that your body needs and will help with muscle recovery and cramps as well. So don't be afraid to supplement with a bit of magnesium.
Yeah, it helps.
Oh, that's good. You got a carnivore GP.
Oh, that's nice.
Very good.
Somebody that
Excellent.
understands. Okay, I think I'm falling behind. Okay, sex so far was start to cope. Carnivore helps me to be strong.
Okay.
Plus,
Yeah. Like a coping mechanism. That's a lot of people go through these traumas that it sort of manifests in eating disorders. Um,
mm,
but again, it's the way of thinking as well. The food that the standard diet really affects the way you think as well.
mm,
Depression. A lot of people get depression because of basically because of the food. Also, low cholesterol, low fat diets, they also cause depression, anxiety, and all sorts of other mental health issues.
mm.
Um,
Let me just continue. Haha, thank you for the
Very good.
tips. So helpful.
You're very
Going to
welcome.
increase fat. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Your GP, that's good.
That's
It's
good.
hard to
Yeah,
find an intelligent GP these days, especially
he's
in
doing it.
Australia.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's doing his research as well.
yeah, that's good.
Does this pop into my mind? Is it perhaps Dr. Mason?
Yeah,
Because
that's
he's in
good. Yeah,
Australia.
magnesium. Yeah, yeah, magnesium does help with that. while I was going through chemotherapy, I was taking that was also quite a problem. Actually, it does sort of bind you up. But another thing is you can't really eat much while you're on chemotherapy either. So which obviously leads to things like constipation as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right, Annabella. It is the proper human diet. It is a healing food, both body and mind. Okay.
Yeah.
It really is. It's made a great difference to all of us, actually.
Yeah. And then the doctor, I guess, just like Jordan Peterson.
You must be a smart guy then.
Now he's a humble GP.
That's good. Very
And
good.
then we have watched Dr. Anthony in an appointment.
Wow.
Oh, that's
Very
nice.
good. Yeah. Yeah, Chafee's amazing. He's brilliant. Oh, that's okay. I don't mind talking about the chemo. That's fine. If you want to talk about that, you can talk. It's okay with me. Yeah. I went through 3 years solid of chemotherapy, so I'm feeling much better about it now. I've managed to keep myself in remission for 9 years, and carnivore has put me back into a normal, healthy blood range. Hypothyroidism. Yeah, I don't see why not. I mean, I can't say for sure that's going to help, but I think that by eliminating, I mean, most of these disorders, like things like hypothyroidism and all these other disorders, or mitochondria damage caused by junk food and the standard diet. Yeah, and it's done wonders for me. Like the difference has been incredible. So I don't see why it won't help with things like that. It's amazing how much this heals the body. Carnivore muscle, hello.
Hi, Jonathan.
Hi.
Hope you're well.
Jonathan, is it?
Yes, Jonathan.
Ah.
Joining us. Doctor is starring because I would laugh
Yeah.
at that 1 meal a day.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, he's on a good way.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah,
good
that's
way
right.
of doing
One good meal is better than
today.
6, bad meals.
Agree.
Yeah.
Agree. That's
I think, Annabelle. Okay. It was nice to see you. Take care.
thank
Bless you, Annabella.
Bye.
thank you, Annabelle, for joining.
Thank you for joining. Yeah.
Yeah.
She brings up a good point, like it's amazing the healing benefits you get, and that, to be honest, very unexpected. I never expected to have so many benefits of the carnivore diet, because it's just, again, it was just food, so I really
Yeah.
didn't expect it to even come close to what I'm doing now. Yeah, it's incredible. It's all
I
these.
think Go ahead.
Sorry, Dania, go ahead.
I think the biggest thing I've noticed, because I was after trying to lose the weight, but for me now, I think my biggest benefit is the depression. It's like night and day from a couple of months ago, even, you know.
Yeah.
And I'd rather have that any day because I'm actually getting out and doing things now that I wasn't before. So
Yeah.
I know the weight will come off also, but I'm really thankful that this depression's finally lifting.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
That's awesome.
I think that's been, a lot of the carnivores say the same thing. the depression is lifting. I think that again is because that brain cloud is clearing up, and it's amazing how quick that comes off.
Yeah. I went back after I uploaded that video earlier this evening. I went back and looked at my very first video, and it was like, wow, that is such a difference.
Yeah. Yeah,
Should I
it
go
really is
first?
amazing.
What's
Should
that,
I go
Graham?
first on this question?
I
Question?
can't read them. I can't.
Shikri,
Okay.
I
Shikri
can't.
said, I've joined late, so I've missed the introductions. Did anyone have any health issues before carnivore? And how long until it got better?
Ah, very good. Who wants to answer that one first?
Right, so my health issue is hypertension. I'm still going through the motions, not yet off tablets, but it's going well. I've lost 40, 40 pounds. So yeah, it's
Yeah,
going
that's
good,
great.
and I'm full of energy. I wasn't like this before.
Yeah,
Um,
you should see him every morning. He's
yeah,
doing jumping around the living room.
Yeah, he is.
yep, correct. I'm making a living out of the living room. So yeah, so yeah. When I'm feeling great, I'm feeling like a young man again.
Good.
And
Yeah,
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 so,
that's
hey,
it. You feel younger. You know,
mm,
you do. You really do. How about you, Diane?
Well, right off the bat, the depression, obviously, um, from going and staying in my room for 2 years to finally getting out and doing other things. That's just, to me, that's the biggest thing. Anxiety, arthritis. Um, I was having trouble going up and down the steps on my back porch here, but now I go up and down. I'm like, it's no problem.
Excellent.
A lot of pain in my back and arms and hands. I quit crocheting for a long time because my hands would go numb. They don't do that anymore, so I might try again.
Excellent.
And a lot of benefits to this. The
Yeah,
unexpected benefits too, you know.
yeah, yeah. You're right. There are a lot of unexpected benefits. Um, well, I mean, for me, I've been stage 4 blood cancer twice. Um, I spent years in bed and couldn't move, just trying to get healthy again, trying to get an immune system back up. And, of course, depression comes along with that and all sorts of mental issues, after being cooked pretty much by chemotherapy for 3 years. Um, the brain fog is more than brain fog. My brain was mush for a very long time. I had memory problems. I couldn't remember people. I couldn't remember having conversations with people. I couldn't remember seeing them. Um, you know, and I was on 40 plus medications a day. But now I'm on 0 medications. I had lost a bit of weight along the way before I got to carnivore, but since going carnivore, I'd lost 30 pounds. I have no inflammation in my joints. I have my memories improved. My brain fog is lifting. Just an incredible amount of benefits from going carnivore. Actually, anxiety problems, depression. I am just much more comfortable being who I am. And I'm just getting more and more active as well. So it's always increasing at the moment. So, hello Matthew, how you doing? This
Hi,
is
both
Matthew,
Carnivore.
Bold Carnivore. I'll be speaking to him tomorrow. So yeah, yeah. It's actually about 42. When I was on so many medications, they actually when you have all these different medications, half of the medications are to make up for the side effects of the first half. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Lance, hey,
Heidi,
hi,
hi.
all. Heidi, hi.
Hello.
Thanks for joining, everyone. It's good to see everyone here. Any more questions? Yeah, I just think you can't, I mean, when you first go into carnivore, you don't really expect a lot because it's just food, and you just think that, okay, that's just another way of eating. You expect to feel better, but you don't really. I mean, I certainly didn't. I didn't expect as many benefits. It just keeps improving. Certainly, the way I think is improving as well, and
Yeah.
feel.
The other thing I noticed was my memory has gotten so much better. The edema
Yeah.
in my legs and feet, they don't swell like they used to.
Mm.
Um, Acid reflux. I haven't had acid reflux in quite a
Yeah.
while.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm the same. Yeah, acid reflux and IBS.
Yeah.
After so much chemo, I had severe IBS for years. I don't need it. I don't need any. I used to take fermented vegetables to try and make up for that, to help with that. That worked well, actually. But now I don't need that either. Everything just seems to be. It feels like the way it should be.
Yeah.
It's amazing. And
Mhm.
you're right. Memory just feel it coming back is fantastic. What food did you miss going on carnivore? Oh, how about you, Graham?
Ah, I'm gonna talk South Africa now.
Okay.
For me, it's all the mixed breedies. I don't know if you understand mixed breedies. I would say mixed concoctions.
Mexican
Um,
coffee. Okay.
yeah. So we call it breedies. There's chicken curry, right? So that's a bit of a potato with the
Yeah.
curry and a little bit of peas. That's favorite. Babuti, I think I can maybe master babuti, which is mince, eggs. I think there's something strange in there, like flour or something,
Mhm.
in there, but it's very nice. Obviously, and raisins is also in the babuti.
Yeah.
So there's another thing. Yeah, my pineapple chicken. That that one is also a favorite. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's the stuff
Yeah.
I miss. And here's the funny part. When I started carnivore, all these nice things were made, and I couldn't have.
The
So yeah,
wife was cooking, yeah.
yeah.
That's that's nasty. That's not nice.
But yeah, yeah, they wanted those things. So I was just
Yeah.
saying, it's like that's why I said, the why. What is my
Yeah.
why? It kept
Yeah.
me strong during those times.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Diane.
I would, well, right off the bat, I'd say Mountain Dew. You've heard me say it on a lot of my videos. That is a
Yeah.
downfall of mine.
Yeah.
Other than that, pasta. Um,
Oh, yeah.
Mm,
Pasta and bread. Yep.
Yeah.
Those things you really can't have. And yeah, it seems like every time I've cheated, it started with a Mountain Dew and that led to pasta. So
Yeah.
yeah, those are the things I kind of miss, but I need
Yeah.
to stay away from.
I don't really miss anything actually. I mean, I used to eat, curries and rice and pastas and all that sort of stuff. But I really don't miss it, except I think about every now and then. I think about ice cream, you know. But then my why sort of comes up, I think, yeah, okay, I don't need that. But ice
Yeah.
cream would probably be the closest thing to actually missing anything. So, but I'm
Let
good
me
without
just
it.
say hi, Robin.
Hi,
Nice
Robin.
to
Hello, Robin.
welcome to the channel. Let's just go back to what Shiki said. I want to
Yeah.
lose weight. Currently going through a plateau. And then again, I want to lose weight, but currently going through a plateau on the
Don't, yeah,
scale.
that's a good point. Don't worry about plateaus. Okay, it's just your body adjusting. Just keep going with what you're doing, and the plateau will go eventually. Uh, it it might also be that the composition is just changing without the weight changing. Um, if you're gaining muscle and losing fat, which means that you're getting leaner, but your weight will stay the same, or you might even get heavier because muscle is heavier. So depending on where you're at, don't worry about plateaus. Okay. The best way to measure is like a tape measure around the waist. If you see you are getting thinner or leaner, don't worry too much what the scale says. You know,
Yeah.
I wouldn't worry about it. I don't weigh myself at all. Actually, I think yeah. So, how about you, Graham? Any advice?
Well, I would normally say switch it up. If you're plateauing, do something
Mm,
different.
yeah,
If you do 3 meals a day, try two.
yeah. That's
Just
another
that
good way
just
to
that
get past
little
the
switch
plateau.
can
Yeah,
change
yeah,
something. If you want to go the extreme, do an OMAD, 1 meal a day.
mm,
If you want to,
yeah.
that's your
Yeah, if
choice.
you can, depends on where you're at. But yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
That's another great way to change to get rid of a plateau or to get
yeah.
moving again. Change it up a bit. Any advice, Diane?
I had it, but it disappeared just now.
That's okay.
Didn't I say my memory's getting better? Um, yeah, well, just the same thing you guys said, switching it up definitely I think would be a way to jumpstart it.
Yeah, yeah. That's great. Actually, no more belching, no more hiccups, all the little things you deem normal. Yeah,
Yeah.
and no more gas. You know, I don't I don't pass wind anymore.
Mm.
How about you guys?
It's it's hard to
Yeah,
pass wind. I
Yeah.
can tell a funny story. I thought I had a wind, and then that's the end of the story.
Was there too much fat there?
Again, like Lambs is right. Like that's just it's just another one of those unexpected benefits of carnivore.
Yeah.
I haven't had hiccups. I haven't been burping, and I haven't been passing gas all day. That was pretty common. My place used to stink up pretty bad.
The one benefit I can say is, which was very interesting, we finished off our winter. So for me, during the winter time, I didn't catch any cold.
Yeah,
Only here when it's now pollen season, I got the scratch and this cold, but it's not a cold where you would be
yeah.
droopy
It's
and
more like hay fever.
sneezy. It's just
Yeah,
a runny nose and that was it.
yeah,
But the scratchy throat, that wasn't a big deal. Normally it is
yeah,
a big deal by me. So,
yeah,
and I think I contribute that maybe to the carnivore diet, getting the right vitamins, eating the organ meats, the liver and so forth.
yeah,
I think that helped a lot
yeah.
in what you call it,
Absolutely.
empowering your immune system.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah. Have you found that, Diane?
do you eat organ meat, David?
No, I don't. No,
No.
no, I'm not big on that. But like, on the same, I had the start of a cold about a month ago, and all I did was increase the fats. I started eating more beef fats, and it was gone in 2 days. Yeah, and for me, like my blood markers used to be so low, like a cold would last me months before. and it was gone in 2 days, and that's the first time in 12 years I've been able to get over a cold. It was incredible. So just amazing how this is working.
Exactly. Yeah.
I didn't have to stop doing any activities either. Whereas normally I'd be in bed for months at a time, trying to get rid of a cold.
Yeah.
Someone made
Right.
bread using chicken mince and eggs, but it's with a little baking soda. Yeah. Again, that goes back to just trying to mimic the junk food again. It's not something I would do. I'm quite happy just to keep it simple. What vitamins do you take? You take any vitamins, Graham?
Zero.
Zero?
Zero. Nothing. Nada. No comprendo.
How about you, Diane?
Yeah, I'm not taking any right now. And I've gotten rid of all my meds except for I'm still on a water pill.
Okay.
So I've tried going off of it a few times, actually a lot of times because I hate pills.
Yeah.
But every time I go off of them, then my legs swell. So
Yeah.
for now, I
Yeah.
guess just keep doing them.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It takes time, but you'll get there.
Yeah.
I take magnesium, mostly for muscle cramps, because I am quite active. That's about it. Yeah. Not much.
Going back to what you guys were saying about the colds, I don't get a lot of colds, but I used to get a lot of migraines. I don't get them anymore. I've had a
Same here.
couple of real small headaches, but nothing like a migraine. So
Actually, I haven't thought about that, but you're right. I haven't had any headaches either.
yeah, which is
Oh,
really
Normally,
nice
it's
because I used to get them a lot.
small things, isn't it? It's
Yeah,
all these small
Yeah.
things that you don't even think about, or you don't even notice, but you just think
Yeah.
it really, everything just seems to be working so much better.
yeah,
Amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, same here. Also a migraine person, suffering from it. It was every week. I can even say when it comes along, and it lasted 3 days. If it's extreme, I start vomiting. So that's all gone.
yeah.
Oh, that's
So
fantastic. Good.
that's a
Yeah.
plus for me.
Oh yeah.
That's a big plus. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like liver much. I don't like organ meat, honestly. And
I'm still
You know,
trying
although,
others. So yeah.
yeah.
you know what?
I'm
I
not
got
big
some
on.
of that stuff recently. The liver, the heart. I even got the tongue. But I
Mm.
haven't. I haven't been brave enough to pull it out of the freezer and try it yet.
Tongue, tongue is
Yeah.
tongue is very nice. I can tell you
I
that
keep
tongue is
hearing
very nice.
that. I keep hearing
Uh,
that, and I was almost tempted to try it one day, and then somebody said, "Well, you have to peel the skin off," and I was like,
yeah,
"I don't know." I
Uh,
that
yeah.
ended it.
That's
I
that's the
didn't try
first
it.
thing. Uh,
yeah.
Yeah, I bought mine
Yeah.
last week, so it's still in the freezer. So I'm waiting maybe tomorrow.
Yeah,
Now you got to
Some
do
barbecue.
a
tongue.
video on it so I can see how it's done.
Yeah. Well, the tongue is supposed to be pretty meaty, like
Mm,
so I don't know. I mean, I've never tried it. I have
it's
had
nice.
liver. I don't like liver straight. There is while I was living in Japan, I used to go to a little restaurant that was close to where I lived. They had a good liver
Mm,
dish there that I used to eat then, but that was it. That was the only time I ever sort of liked it. But apart from that, I just eat steak or mince, and I'm good on that. So I don't really need to worry about organs and other
mm,
stuff. So I don't think we ever sort of really ate a lot of that stuff anyway. You hunt and kill an animal, you sort of feast on the big pieces of meat. I think it was usually like the slower people in the tribe that that would eat the liver, eat the organs because they missed out on the big pieces, But that's about it. I wouldn't.
Mm.
I'm not. I'm not worried about trying that stuff actually.
So, Graham, is liver something you have to cook for, like a longer period of time to make it tender, or?
I'm gonna say I air fry everything. So my wife normally pan fries it with some onions and green pepper. However, I not air fried. Sorry, did I say pan fry then? But for
Pan fry,
me, it's air fry. I tried it air fried. I see I mustn't air fry it too long, and then it becomes that stale taste.
yeah.
When I air fry it, maybe say I think 15 minutes, then it becomes like a juicy piece of meat. Little bit on the raw side, I would say little bit on the raw side, but it's very nice eating it that way with salt. Then you don't have that stale taste or that rubbery, not rubbery, but more to a powdery taste in your
Mm,
mouth, or that. But it does have a aftertaste. You need to know that it does
yeah.
have that, and
Mm,
that's the piece where everybody said, it doesn't taste nice.
yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. It's what we say, an acquired taste.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there we go. Beautiful words in a quiet
Yeah.
taste. Yes,
So it's
Yeah.
better to cook that with something else, maybe?
it tastes better. Yes, with like I said, the onions and the green pepper, salt, spices on it. It tastes much better, and having it with a side dish and not
Mm.
just livers. Cause yes, you're gonna, like I seen another carnivore said they gagged. So yes, because they only ate livers, and I said no, no, no. So what I do is it's livers and a piece of chicken.
Mm. Oh,
That's
okay.
what I do. But if you go ox liver, then I would say have something with it. If you go chicken livers, that's very nice. I would go
Okay.
chicken livers without something, without another dish. But
Mm.
Yeah.
yeah,
Fair enough. Yeah. Raw.
anyway, yeah,
Oh,
Does that
it
say
that's
tastes
raw?
nice.
pretty hardcore.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
okay. That's why I
Yeah.
say medium, medium to rare. It works. It tastes better. And it's not that stale or that funny
Mm.
taste.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
that's
Then
uh that's very carnivore to eat it raw.
Yeah.
there we go. Chicken liver is so much nicer. Lamb and beef liver makes me nausea. There we go.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, so the
Fair
chicken
enough.
is better. If you
Yeah.
want to go liver, the chicken is better.
Okay. Yeah.
I have
Um. No, I guess it depends on how fresh you get it. You certainly wouldn't want it like after being frozen or anything like that. So you'd have to get it fresh. Um, Same with
Yeah,
anything that you eat raw, it has to be very fresh. Um, but I had when I lived in Japan, we ate a lot of raw fish. We never got sick from it. Um, but you had to but again, it had to be very very fresh. Like almost straight from the boat sort of thing.
yeah.
Um, so yeah, it just depends on yeah where you get it from, I guess, and how fresh it is. But there's other dishes in Japan too. I've seen raw beef and raw horse meat in some very expensive sort of Japanese restaurant. But yeah, it was very fresh. So
Interesting.
I don't think I could do raw.
no,
Mm.
no. Raw fish, I
Maybe a
actually don't
medium
mind.
rare.
Yeah, I don't mind raw fish, especially tuna. Actually, I don't like. I actually
Yeah,
prefer it to cooking the tuna because once you cook tuna, it's pretty much just tastes like chicken. Um,
I think
but
salmon is
raw,
also the other one. Mm.
Yeah, so yeah, tuna and salmon raw are delicious.
Yeah.
And salmon's nice and fatty as well. So
Yeah, that one is
yeah,
delicious.
yeah.
So when you eat fish raw, does it have that fishy, smelly, fishy taste?
No, not at all.
Really?
Because it's so fresh. That's the thing. Like, if you go to a market here in Australia, it stinks. Like, because it's not so fresh. But in Japan, when you eating it, because it's such a common thing, the fish is so fresh. It doesn't have a smell to it at all. Really,
Mm.
so it's really nice. Yeah. I found it always a great way, a great recovery meal after gym. Actually, just go straight to a sushi bar and down some sushi, like just raw tuna. It's good.
Mm. Okay.
Cod liver is best taste and structure wise. It's my part. Yeah, cod liver oil is really extremely healthy too. Actually, so yeah, you must be doing pretty well on eating that. I mean, I don't think I could get down the cod liver, but certainly cod liver oil is extremely healthy. It's good fats.
Mm.
Yeah. Do you have any more questions?
There's nothing. That's it.
Nothing? Oh, that's all right. Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Graham, I don't know how you do this on a phone. I can barely see.
No,
Like
I'm
the
not on the phone. I'm on the PC now. I'm on the
Oh,
PC.
yeah, I can't read these comments. It's like barely.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is going pretty well. What's
Yeah.
your okay? So, what is the weirdest food you've had?
The weirdest what?
Food.
Food. Can't think of anything really weird.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
How about you, Graham?
Depends what is weird for you.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me hear what is your weird, and then I can think of my weird.
Okay. Um, okay. One of the strangest foods I had was in Japan at a small bar in a town called Ishinomaki. There was deep fried crickets.
Crickets.
Yeah, and
Huh.
they sort of ate them like peanuts. Yeah, and
Oh, wow.
we had while drinking beer, they'd eat these like eating peanuts, little deep fried crickets.
So a little crunchy, huh?
Very crunchy, very crunchy. Yeah,
So what
and
it
not at
tastes
all
like?
tasty. Yeah, there wasn't any real taste actually, except for the sauce they had on it. Yeah, because they deep fry it and sort of roll in the sauce and stuff like that. But you can't really taste the cricket itself. There's really nothing to it.
Hmm.
What about you, Graham?
So now my weird changed to snails, restaurant snails. So yeah,
Uh,
I don't think it's garden snails. I think it's more sea
yeah,
snails.
yeah, so,
I never
That's the
had
only weirdest thing.
yeah. I don't know if I can get my head around that one. Yeah, chicken feet and cow's feet. Yeah, no, I've never
Yeah, we do
tried
have
either of
that
those.
here. So
I've never
it's
tried that
delicacy.
either.
Chicken feet we do
Sardines.
have. Mm. Sardines.
I don't see the point. I don't see the point in trying chicken feet. There's no meat on them. Yeah, I don't even eat chicken wings because they've just got no meat on them.
I know,
Well,
man.
neither will crickets. I can't see meat being on crickets.
Yeah.
The chicken wings is then so nice. It's a delicacy for me.
Yeah.
I actually like
I will,
chicken wings.
yeah, I'll eat
Yeah.
a bowl of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just don't see the point. It's too much work for too little meat. Yeah.
There is something I've been trying to do. I bought it twice and then turned right around and gave it away because I couldn't do it. But sardines, I
Yeah, I can't get my head around sardines either.
Yeah.
I can't get past the smell. You know.
I don't remember smelling it the first time I bought it. I opened it up, and the first thing I saw was these eyeballs looking back at me, and I was
Yeah,
like, no, I don't think so.
yeah, yeah. I don't want my food looking at me.
Yeah. Well, then I found out that you can buy them with that. I guess they're already um, cleaned up, so to speak. You don't see
Yeah,
that stuff. And so I bought them again. I didn't even open them. I just gave them away.
yeah,
I don't know if I'll try that again or not. I don't know.
yeah. How about you,
Did
Graham?
you?
You ever tried sardines?
Well, yeah, by us we got pilchards.
Uh,
Um, it's a fish in a can. It's pilchards in a can.
yep, yeah.
Which is very nice. I'm gonna say everything is nice now. Sardines is oily. It's oily. Obviously, the smell I'm used to smelling, not like fish, but smelling fish. I used to, yeah, because of the environment that I'm working in.
Yeah.
So just think that sardines is too oily for me.
Mm,
Um, Eating it, I can't see me eating it often. However, I can eat pilchards often. That's the funny
yeah,
part because pilchards are slightly bit bigger.
Huh.
But yeah, nah, I'm not. I'm gonna say no on the sardines thing here as well.
yeah. Mm. I mean, I know they're very good for you. Sardines, the fish oil is really very healthy, but yeah, I give that a hard miss too, actually. Uh, Again, and yeah, my tongue's very simple. I stick to the beef, and I'm happy.
Yeah.
Lamb's about as adventurous as I go now.
There we go.
Yeah, that's true.
It's
Yeah,
good because
that's true. It is handy, if you tin fish like sardines. If you're on the go, if you're busy, a bit of just open up the tin and eat some
There we go.
sardines. Yeah,
So,
yeah,
quick and easy.
yeah, yeah. I mean, if you get hungry enough, you'll eat anything.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's true.
so yeah, it'll keep the ribs apart.
Be
Yeah,
one of those things for preppers.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've got a heap of
Well,
tin meat in the garage for just such an occasion.
Yeah.
mm,
I actually got really into prepping for a while, but I prepped all the wrong things. I got tons of pasta and all that stuff. Yeah.
Well, keep you alive.
Yeah. But I think I'm gonna, eventually start back up again and do like canned meats and stuff like that.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah. It's a good way to do it. I mean, it's good to be prepared. You don't know what might happen.
Yeah,
Um,
you just never know.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And in today's world, it's so chaotic. I mean, anything can happen.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I
Exactly.
mean, it could be anything political. It could be a natural disaster.
Yeah.
Like after the tsunami hit us, the earthquake and that. Ever since then we always had a little bit of stock at home because in Japan there's always an earthquake. But then after
Mm,
that, because it was so big, like it took months before food supplies sort of came back. So it's been pretty important to us ever since to stock up on what we could, plus things like camping equipment, like a gas
Mhm.
cooktop and things like that.
mm,
Because if you got no electricity and no water and everything like that, it's very difficult. You can't sort of build a fire in your living room, sort of thing. So
mm,
Yeah.
it's good to have a bit of camping equipment as well.
mm. Yeah.
Makes you feel a little bit more comfortable about things, if you're prepared. Yeah. Always hope for the best, but prepare for the worst.
Yeah.
Mhm. So Diane, I see the sun is coming up there by you.
Is it?
Your your room is becoming more brighter.
Yeah, it might be.
Yeah, I've been on it for a while now, so that's good.
That's
Any more questions, anyone? Let's see what we got. No,
Oh,
I
we
think we're
covered
right. Yep, we're covered.
covered everything.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Okay, so all right, what would be your best piece of advice for someone starting carnivore?
again, do the research.
Yeah,
I can't say that enough.
yeah,
And don't jump into it. I think that was
yeah,
I think that's another mistake I made. You know, kind
yeah,
of especially if you're somebody that's doing the standard American diet, or, you know, just you don't want to jump right into it. I would take it slow and then start eliminating things until you're just down to your meat.
yeah, yeah. I agree. Don't jump into it. Um, and yeah, I think you adjust much easier if you sort of whittle things down gently. You know.
Mm.
Um,
Yeah. True.
yeah, I think so too. And keep it simple. Yeah, don't overthink it.
Yeah.
Anything, Ray?
For me, for me, it's always that why, and then if you do your research, the next thing is like you said, go slow. If you're from the sad diet,
Mm,
go slow. Don't
yeah,
just go into it. Um,
yeah,
like in my case, I did intermittent fasting, so it was much easier for me to transition because
mm,
of staying away from food. I was on the OMAD, so it was quite easy for me
yeah,
just to jump in and realize that what my problems was that I was eating carbs and doing OMAD, so that was why I plateaued.
yeah,
And by eliminating the carbs out of my system, then the weight started to fall.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
so
exactly. Yeah,
yeah,
I never
so
had any of those big problems. A lot of people say in their keto flu and all that sort of stuff, but I never had that problem. I was pretty much on a ketogenic style diet before I went to carnivore as well, so the transition was very easy. I didn't really have to eliminate very much, to be honest, and it really didn't. I mean, a couple of days, and I was okay with it. You know, giving up everything else. It didn't bother me at all. I'm a lazy cook, so that helps. You know, I don't like making a big meal, so
mm,
just it made it very easy for me. So,
yeah,
all right,
it's
guys.
awesome.
I think that was pretty good. So I might
Yeah.
call it a night there.
Yeah. So you call it a night?
You call it a night, I'll call it a
No,
morning, he'll call it an afternoon.
yeah, there we go
Very good.
because it's good morning, good afternoon.
Good morning, Diane. Have a good day, Graham, and good evening, Australia.
Have a nice sleep, David.
Yeah, it's getting
Well,
close
it
to
was
that
fun.
time. That
Yeah.
It
was
was
fun.
fun. So, yeah.
Yeah,
And thank you,
well done.
Diane, for coming along.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Your second live.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna need to invest in maybe a small cam to put on
Oh,
my
hang
computer.
on, Graham. We've got a question here.
It's a
We do. Bold.
Just one question. Do you think that the
yeah,
way
read
people are sickened by their food is by design or not? Um,
it.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. The food industry feeds the pharmaceutical industry, so
Yep.
yeah, a lot of these food companies are actually owned by the pharmaceutical companies. You know, they want repeat customers. Yeah. So, if you, I mean, to be honest, I think they've got people dying slowly enough. They think they're living.
Yep.
So, yeah, I would say hard yes. How about you, Graham?
I'm thinking of the small person who's making a cake and so forth. He doesn't know better. But yeah, yes, I would also say what you say, David,
Yeah.
that I think it's more about we don't know better, and we were
Yeah.
taken for a ride
Yeah.
Yeah.
all
Exactly.
along.
Yeah.
And now that we know certain things and certain discoveries or experiments are being done and comes out with good results for humankind, um, there is that battle gonna come, and yes, the truth will then be out. But now the truth is that eating meat would be the best option,
Mhm.
and it helps.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. All right. So that's a good one to end
Mm.
on. So, all right, guys. I'll see you again soon.
All right.
There we
You have a
go.
good night.
All right,
You have a
guys.
good
Thank
afternoon.
you.
You have a good day,
Thank you,
Thank
guys.
everybody,
you.
Bye.
for joining.
See
We'll
you,
see each other.
everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Must I say
Bye.
bye?
Bye. All right, guys.